Holdups, and welcome back to another Femme Luxe review. I've actually got 4 really nice pieces today. I'm actually wearing the first one, and I've got to say I had a bit of trouble with it, but I'll get into that in just a second. There's also obviously our accompanying blog with this. I'll put all the details down below. And no, actually, hold on, that's for YouTube. If it's IGTV, yeah, you'll find the blog on my Instagram story. I had to think about what it was called then. I was going to say story, and I'm like, what story? So anyway, right, so let me get straight into it because I've actually got a very interesting piece. So this is the first one, and it's supposed to be like a jumper dress kind of thing. I've actually paired it with some really nice like floral hold-ups. I'm not sure if you can see it. They're in like a size small to medium. I'll put down all the information on my blog and my YouTube as well for you guys. But I've got to say, I'm so disappointed. So let me tell you why. First things first, my hand took about 10 minutes to get into this sleeve. There is absolutely no stretch at all, so I struggled big time. And trying to get the dress on, it probably took me about 15 minutes. It is so fitted, there is no stretch. I mean, absolutely no stretch at all. Like, this is probably the most, and even then it's not stretchy, it's just fabric, it's just loose fabric. So as you see here, it's fitted as anything, and oh my god, what a struggle. To the point it kept pulling down my hold-ups, but every time I kept pulling the dress back down, it would just take my hold-ups down with it. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. The only good point I can probably make is it looks okay, but I'm like waddling. It's like there's not much movement I can do. Like literally, I've got to take like baby steps everywhere. So I'm not happy with that. This is something I couldn't last all day in, if I'm honest, and this would make a really good day dress as well. It comes with a detachable belt. You can obviously tie it at the front or back. I've just done the front because it was easier, it was less hassle. It did. You've got actually a really nice like sort of deep V-neck. It's not something that could be worn off the shoulder. I think it's like the furthest it could go actually, like even me pulling it's the furthest I could go. But I quite like the baggy sleeves here. It's nice that, you know, there's a bit of extra material so I can actually get my arm through. But otherwise it's plain back, nothing much going on, and it's a pain, absolute pain. I am so gutted. I feel like I probably need to get like a size 10 or something in this dress so I can actually have like a little bit of room. Otherwise I'm not feeling this. It's not cool. Like, the colour's okay, it's not a colour I'd normally go for, but it's not bad. It actually looks okay once it's on. But yeah, I'm so disappointed, so disappointed. It could just be so much better, but it's not, so what can you do? On to my next piece is this gorgeous satin ruched dress. I think it's supposed to be like a mini dress or something, but it's a little bit longer on me. I've got to say, this was another struggle. Sizing is not too great on this one, to be honest. Even though the fit is really great, it took me a while to get into it. Nothing new there at the moment. So let me just show you guys what I'm working with. So we've got a really nice like high collar. It's got a 2-button back just to keep it intact. We have a nice little baggy top bit. So it kind of looks like a bit of a top and a skirt kind of look, which I quite like. I think it's quite nice. And then obviously you've got the ruching all down the side, which starts from like just above my belly button. So here's my belly button. So it starts probably actually, yeah, just underneath like the chest area, and then comes all the way down. And it's obviously ruched at the back too, which is really nice. I think it looks great. Hold on a second, my glasses are getting in the way. And sleeve length is not that great. It's a tiny bit short, as you can see, but it's not a big deal. If it was me, I would probably just wear it here, because that's what I tend to do on most nights out with like long sleeve dresses. It ends up here. And let me just show you guys the back. So we have a zip. I think it sort of ends here, it goes all the way to the top. And let me try and do this in a way so I can show you guys. Not sure if you can see like the bottom backing just there. Really nice, like little diamante pearl types. I'm trying to get close, but it's not working that well. Otherwise, it's not a bad dress. It's okay. It fits nice once it's on. Like, I've got enough room around my arms, obviously all around my body here. There's enough, like, you know, I can actually walk in it, which makes a change compared to the other dress. But yeah, once again, it's just the fit isn't that great. Oh god, this keeps moving. Okay, one thing I've noticed is, like, see that little shoulder line there? It's supposed to be sitting in the middle part, but it keeps getting pushed back. Like, this one's sitting perfect, like this one ain't budging at all, but this one, it's just been pulled the whole time. Oh god, this is gonna annoy me now, isn't it? God, this sucks. Otherwise, I think it's quite a nice dress, but if it's gonna keep doing this, it's gonna be such a pain. It'll be such a pain. I'm not too sure how I feel about this one, to be honest. Oh wait, I realised I didn't rate the other one. The other one I'm probably going to give like a 3 out of 10 because that was just, no. This one I'll be nice, I'll probably give a 6 actually. There's still like a load of improvements that could be made to this, but otherwise, yeah, I feel 6 out of 10 will probably be a nice score to give. Yeah, 6 out of 10 it is. My next dress is a interesting one. So this is supposed to be like a satin shirt dress, which is pretty nice actually. It's got like side slits. Obviously you can like sort of see my hold up here, but yeah, you got side slits. Really nice fit for a change. It didn't take me long to get into either or anything, so I'm happy with that. And it actually comes with this detachable corset belt thing. Now the thing is, it doesn't actually sit flat because of all the bone piping. It looks like a crown, doesn't it? So I'm just going to get this on like the cheat way because it's just a lot easier to do so. I hate having to like tie ribbons around everywhere. So let me just... Okay, hold on. I'm going to make it a little bit wider here. It just makes it so much easier just to get on, like, without any faff. Cool. So now move that. So this is supposed to sit like this here to, you know, give you a bit of oomph at the front. So I'm just gonna tie this. I'm not so sure how I feel about this, if I'm honest, you know. Like, I prefer the dress without this. It's just too much, hold on, it's just too much hassle. Like, right, okay. On the tightest? Yeah, okay, like that's pretty much the tightest I'm on now, to the point it's not even like a proper corset style at the back. But this does nothing, actually. If anything, it's like, I'm supposed to have like bigger breasts or something. Like, look at that. It's just completely, this could hurt someone. Literally, this could actually hurt someone. Anyway, let me just show you guys how it's supposed to look and all that. So, right, tied. It sits sort of mid-back. Well, it's supposed to sit higher, but at the moment on me it's mid-back, sorry. I'm not too sure how I feel about this, to be honest, you know. So my glasses keep getting caught in my hair, I don't know why. It's odd. I get the whole concept of what they're trying to go for. It's obviously fitted, you know, it's supposed to, what's it? Is it accentuate? It's supposed to make these look nice, and I get that whole vibe, but like, seriously, I can't even mold these into shape. This is ridiculous. Oh, okay, and then also the top bit of it comes through, so it actually kind of just inserts itself into like that little bit here and comes through. So that's supposed to be kind of sitting where it's supposed to be. I don't get this. This looks stupid. I don't really like it. Anyway, whatever. I'll take it off in a second. I've still got to keep it on for a little bit just to show you. So anyway, so arm length, it's okay actually, pretty decent, really nice and soft. This also isn't lined, so it's quite thin. But not too thin actually. It's not like see-through or anything. It's quite nice. And back is obviously all plain, no detailing apart from this stupid thing here that just is doing its own thing. Okay, I've had enough of it now. I'm just going to take it off. I really don't like it. I feel like it's a waste of time. It's a waste of effort. And it's not needed. If anything, I've probably got better corsets that I could actually like wear with this, or like better waist belts that I could actually pair with this. I'm not feeling that. I don't like it. I just prefer it like this, to be honest, and just put like a really nice belt around it. Whether it's like sort of like a nice small chain or like quite a thick one. You can like obviously layer with it as well. So yeah, there's so many things I could actually do with this without that stupid thing. Otherwise, not a bad dress. Probably give it a 7 out of 10, I feel. And to be fair, it works quite well with nudes as well. Like, so I quite like it. So 7 out of 10 it is. And finally, my last piece, and I've got to say, this is probably my favourite, I'm not going to lie. So this is an amazing, like, hoodie dress, which actually comes with a detachable waist tie to it. So you can literally leave it like this, or tie it at the back if you wish. I've just did it loosely. Or you could actually tie it at the front. I think the model tied it hers at the front. I'm trying not to get those strings in at the same time. And it's such a comfortable fit. It's quite thin. I like the fact that the arms are like quite nice and long. Obviously I just pulled them forward just to sort of show you, but the arms are decent on this. There's like a nice bit of stretch. Like, there's only like a little bit of stretch to it. There's not a lot, but this could work literally all year long. It's so comfortable. It fits really nice. You can style it how you want as well. And it's just, it feels great. Looks great. I'm happy. And obviously me being me, you know, I'll always wear it with tights or like sporty socks or something like that. There's so many ways I could actually dress this up, like whether it be girly, sporty, quite sort of rough, edgy looking. There's so many ways. This is, I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably give this a 9 out of 10. If it was a little bit thicker, 10 out of 10. But this is like my best out of the whole bunch I've done today. This is gotta be the best one. I'm so happy with this. And the nice thing about it is it's not like cuffed at the bottom, so it's quite open and flary. So it is obviously dress type, but it is really nice. Obviously, I think you can kind of see how like see-through it is a little bit actually. I could like tell a glimpse there. I'm not too sure if you guys can see it too, but that's what I mean when how thin it is. But it's nice because you can wear this over like a baggy t-shirt or something, or if it's like hot and like, I won't say hot, but if it's like a warm summer's day and you need like just something to throw on, this would be perfect without like feeling too hot or anything. So yeah, I feel like this is quite nice. Probably the best out of the bunch, like I mentioned before. We'll see how we go with the next review, if they let me carry on.